Hello everyone, how on a day? Welcome back to Critics News, where we keep you updated with the latest info on as it take the go. In case you never subscribe to our channel on YouTube, please do that very quickly. The name remains the same, Critics News. And if you never follow us on Facebook, we still did there, Critics News. In case you never follow us on Instagram, we did there. On Twitter, we did there. They bring on an update, even on TikTok. So make una go support us very quickly by following us and engaging us and sharing the videos. And for those of una wey be say una dey help us in supporting our news and sharing them and dropping your comment, we say may God bless una nyafo nyafo. May we go into today's deal on wetin dey happen. As I dey speak to you now, they say that the governor of Imo State wey be Hope Uzodinma here say that the man is in serious panic. Say that the unknown gunmen have returned from Abia State, where they carried out an attack on May 30th, 2024, where about 5 soldiers were said to have been sent to judgment by the army. Army said that 5 of their men were gunned down. As you can see here, they say that breaking gunmen strike again in Imo State by 2 police officers, 1 security operative. I don't know whether that one Bubago will find out as we break the news. And also here they say terrorists attack military base, raid Kaduna communities, spy 4 policemen, dozens of residents. 9 them Kpai for this very attack. So I don't know the things that the police or army usually do in the southeast, whether they are still going to do that in this northern part of the country. You see, that is where the problem comes. So the reason why I'm bringing this update together is to compare the comparison on what happened here. The same gunmen and the same gunmen here too are the ones doing this activity. So the difference is that if it happens in the southeast, the army will deploy their arsenal and attack that village. But if it happens in the north, it is not their fault. So the Nigerian army and the police should balance this equation. There should be no attacks on innocent people anywhere this incident or this unknown gunmen attacks their men. The reason why it should just be men to men or man to man, okay? Not men to women. Men to civilians, soldiers to civilians. It doesn't work that way because the soldiers have equipment. They have guns and bullets and other ammunitions. And the training too, which the civilians does not possess. Even though sometimes the civilians can be more tactical than the soldiers when it comes to physical combat, not shooting. All right. Now let's get into details and find out what's going on. But before we do that, finally, let me introduce this particular app that will help you in sending money home to Nigeria in case you want to help our people down there. Don't forget to download this very app. It is very easy. You are just going to register with your phone number. Use this my promo code, what they call Critics News, to get £5, 5 euros, $10, and 25 UAE money. Okay, so send money from UK, US, UAE, EU, and Canada. No problem at all. Send them to Nigeria. Use tap send with my promo code. Thank you very much. Let's go in and find what's going on. Now they say 2 policemen and a security officer have been kpied by unknown gunmen in Ikeduru local government area of Imo State. The Imo State Police Command spokesperson SP Henry Okoye said the incident happened at about 6 a.m. on Tuesday at Akabo village, where the officers were attacked and kpied. Days ago, the Nigerian Air Force, through the air component of Operation Delta Safe, had said it destroyed 2 refining sites, IROS, situated along the banks of Imo River. The airstrikes were conducted on June 7th, 2024, barely hours after the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, conferred with Governor Alex Uti of Abia State on the setting up of a Nigerian Air Force base in Abia State. A statement by Nigerian Air Force Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Vice Marshal Edward Gapwet, said the illegal site located near Obiako and in close proximity to the Imo-Abia River state borders consisted of 2 tanks and a reservoir in one location, and 3 tanks and 2 reservoirs in another location along the Imo River. Alright, so now like this, now. They take the report, give us on waiting they happen for that side, now so we take CM for Imo State now. Before we bring you on what happened here in Castina, how the same gunmen attacked a military base and Kpai about 4 policemen, make we hear what this man get to tell us concerning President Tinubu, whether Tinubu is doing well or he's not. Now listen to him.
Well, as far as we are concerned, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing very well. Yes, as a matter of fact, we have God to thank for bringing him at this time.
Can you give us instances?
Because, as you all are aware, to run an economy as delicate as we have will require somebody who is super intelligent with the requisite experience and enough know-how to get people who can manage certain sectors of the economy. With respect to fuel subsidy, we all know that there was no alternative to removing fuel subsidy at the time we did. As a matter of fact, the previous government did not even provide funding for fuel subsidy in June 2023. So there was nothing this government could have done. Besides that, removing fuel subsidy was the most economically intelligent action anybody would take at that time. However, anybody who has a bit of knowledge of economics will know that once the subsidy is removed, there will be attendant consequences, such as inflation that followed. The next thing is, how do we manage it? You see, critics will always forget when problems are brewing, but they would ignore the time problems are brewing, and they would begin to talk about how bad the problems have been. Nigeria have been on this trajectory of collapse for many years. A country that does not, an economy that is not productive. We don't produce anything. I wonder what the people in the activist community, what they think of an economy that is not productive. What do you expect to happen? And we have a man who is now doing everything possible to bring things back to normal. Some people are going haywire on the consequences of his action. Like you said, a pregnant woman will go through some pains. The joy comes when the child is delivered. That's the way we see it, and we are being very honest about it.
Okay. Can we have
anybody can say anything, and let me even tell you again, public perception about government and governance is dependent on many things. The political landscape is polarized. All of the hue and cry you hear is from opposition. The Labour Party on one hand, PDP on the other, and their followers. So it may seem like their voices are huge, their voices are on top. But we know that as a government, we are tackling the problems as statistically as possible.
All right, I'm on. I don't hear this one. Now people went inside the APC. With this kind of people in government, my brother, my sister, there is no hope, because they go use lie, cover everything we want here. There is no hope here. You be like say this one now, we be say happen inside Castina State when the government don't go read those places. I go tell on her for the next news. I don't want to waste time now, this time around. You get the point. So I beg Muna share this video and make sure you subscribe and give a like and thumbs up. If you want to send money, don't forget to use tap send with the promo code when you see on the screen will be Critics News. Thank you. and God bless you. See you on the next one.